Hey everybody, my kids have been asking for cookies this week, so today we're gonna make some cookies together. Hey everyone, it's Dora from flippinghouseandpancakes.com, and today we are gonna make my peanut butter banana chip cookies, although we're going to make an alternative option as well because my kids were asking for cookies, but one specifically wanted peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. So we're gonna make two different versions of the same cookie. You can find this recipe in my cookbook, Flipping Houses and Pancakes, available on my website and on Amazon. Let's get started. All right, the first ingredient that we need when we're making our cookies is our mixer. I'm kidding, you could also use a bowl and a whisk for this. It's a simple cookie. We're gonna learn a simple cookie recipe. So we're gonna start with 1 egg. I already cracked it and checked it. It's all good. 1 egg. We're going to do our oil. Actually, let's wait on the oil. Let's start with the sugar because I'm going to use the same measuring cup for the sugar and for the oil, and I'd rather not have to clean it. Okay, so I've got a 1/4 cup here. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of regular granulated sugar here, and I'm going to do 3/4 cup of brown sugar. And remember, brown sugar you want to really kind of press in. The white sugar you don't do that with, but the brown sugar you do. Okay, so that was 1/4, 2/4, and I'm kind of pressing it up against the side of my container here, 3/4. So we had 1 egg, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and a 1/4 cup, 3/4 cups of brown sugar. Move these out of the way. And we'll keep going. I'm going to put all my kind of liquidy ingredients in here, and then we'll add our dry. So we are going to add vanilla. We need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. We're going to start creaming this. That's what we're going to be doing next. The only other thing I really need to add right now, so I need a 1/2 cup of oil and a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start with the oil. I'm still using my 1/4 cup, so I don't have to make too many utensils dirty. So I'm going to do 2 1/4 cups, which is a 1/2 cup of oil. I'm doing the oil first because it's going to coat my cup here, and it's going to make it much easier for my peanut butter to be measured and scooped out. So we put a 1/2 cup of oil. Now we're going to switch to peanut butter. Also, anything you see on here that's got a brand, it's not sponsored. It's just what I had in my cabinet. All right, so let's start with the peanut butter. I'm going to do my first 1/4 cup, and watch this. Because it had the oil, it literally just falls out, and my cup is mostly clean. It was 1/4. We'll do the other 1/4 to have our full 1/2 cup. All right. So we added the 1/2 cup of peanut butter and a 1/2 cup of oil. So now we have 1 egg, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 3/4 cups of brown sugar, 3/4 cup of brown sugar. It's going to be one of those days, guys. I have so many things going on, I can't even begin to tell you. Anyhow, we're making cookies, so it's okay. A teaspoon of vanilla, 1/2 cup of oil, 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I'm going to put this in the sink because I don't think I need that one anymore. And we're going to start creaming up the cookies. Put that in there. We're just going to cream it until it's a nice consistency. If you're hand mixing this, you still want to have that same texture. Just make sure everything is all creamed together. And now we're going to add our dry ingredients. It's all creamed. Let's add our dry ingredients. By the way, I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees, so it's nice and ready for when my cookies are ready to go in. Okay, we need 1 1/4 cups of flour. So I'm going to use my whole cup measuring cup here. I'm going to do one cup, put it in. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup using this. If I really wanted, I could have washed out my 1/4 cup and used that as well, but I'm pretty good at eyeballing 1/4 cups at this point in my baking career. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So 1 1/4 cups of flour. Okay. We want a teaspoon of baking powder. Teaspoon of baking powder. Very important, helps your cookies rise. I'm going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And again, I'm going to use the same measuring cup or measuring spoon because I don't want to have to keep repeating. My salt was a little clumpy. That was weird. Okay. I'm going to mix those together into cookie dough. And then we only have 2 more ingredients. We're going to get that mixed up till it forms a nice, good cookie dough, and all the flour and baking powder and salt are incorporated into the wet ingredients. Okay, so we have a nice shapeable cookie dough. Just dropped a piece on my counter. A nice shapeable cookie dough right here. It smells so peanut buttery. It's really, really good. Okay, so that was all the ingredients except for our mix-ins. So what I'm going to do is, because we have 2 different preferred cookies this week, we're going to make this into 2 different cookies. I'm going to split the dough. Let me just take this all off my scraper. You never want to miss that whole cookie that's stuck to your scraper, you know what I mean? I'm the type of person who likes to scrape everything down so I get all of it. Okay, I'm going to put half of my cookie dough into this other bowl so we have 2 separate cookies. All right, I'm going to put this one back in here. Guys, it's been a really long week. It's been a good week, but it's been a really long week. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this one into my usual peanut butter banana chip cookies. And that means we need our missing ingredient. Now, my recipe usually calls for half a cup of banana chips. These nice, you know, the nice crunchy ones. But today, since we're only using half a batch for the banana chip kind, we're going to do a 1/4 cup. And yeah, I'm just eyeballing it. But you can measure it out. 1/4 cup. And I'm just going to smash them up a little bit. You can go ahead and chop them with a knife if you want. But putting them in a Ziploc baggie and smashing them with something is much more therapeutic, guys. Much more therapeutic. All right, we're going to put the crushed up, smashed up peanut butter chips into the bowl. And we're going to just mix them into the dough so they get nicely incorporated. If you've ever had like a peanut butter banana sandwich, this is what it's going to taste like, but as a cookie. Really, really great combination. All right, that dough's ready. The other cookie dough is going to get chocolate chips. So I'm going to put about a 1/4 cup of chocolate chips into this cookie dough. And this time I'm just going to mix it by hand into this bowl. These are going to be our peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Same dough, 2 cookies. This is really, really great. All right, so I'm going to grab out my sheet pans and prep them, and we'll come back and scoop these out. All right, here's the peanut butter banana cookie dough right here. You can see it's just big banana chips kind of stuck inside it. And here is our peanut butter chocolate chip cookie dough. Time to scoop out our cookies. I'm going to start with the peanut butter banana chip cookies. And I've got this amazing cookie scoop here. It's just about a tablespoon. And we're going to drop them onto a sheet pan that's got some parchment paper on top. You can put it directly on your sheet pan if you want. I just like the ease of not having to really worry about cleaning it up. So we're going to scoop it up and drop it down. Well, actually, forgot to grab my fork because these are peanut butter cookies and everybody likes those nice crisscrosses on their peanut butter cookies. So I'm going to give them the crisscrosses. You just take a fork and you're going to press it down once and then turn it and press it the other way. You get that classic peanut butter cookie look. Okay, I'm going to drop the rest of these. Then I'm going to do the chocolate chip cookies the same way and throw them all in the oven to bake. And we'll come back when the cookies are done. All right. right, the cookies are out of the oven. My house smells amazing. I told you it was going to smell amazing. Just so you know, it's right here in this cookbook, Flipping Houses and Pancakes. It's the peanut butter banana chip cookie recipe. There they are in the photo if you're looking for them. Okay, but they came out absolutely amazing. They smell delicious. They're still kind of hot, although this one came out a little earlier, so we could try taste it. Got that like peanut butter cookie that everybody loves with a little crunch from the banana chip. It's so good. And these ones, of course, have chocolate chips in them. I forgot to tell you that if you're doing them without the eggs, give them a little teeny tiny pat down before you throw them in the oven so they kind of flatten out a little bit like this one did. Whew, that one's really hot. All right. You should definitely try to make these at home. Remember how many ways you can use this recipe. It's really, really terrific. If you enjoyed this video and you enjoy the cookies, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so you find out every time I upload a new video. And as always, check out my website, flippinghouseandpancakes.com, where you can order the cookbook.